We often forget that time is the only factor that separates everything from happening all at once. Let me say it again very slow. Time is the only factor that separates everything from happening all at once. In other words, you cannot have everything you need all at once. It does not work like that. Now, if you live in a country with 4 seasons, every season has its specific time. I've never seen a year whereby we have snow throughout the year. It don't work like that, at least here. Or I've never seen a year whereby we have summer, we got sun throughout the year. I wish we had that. We don't have that. Now, seasons change. Everything that God created changed. Life is all about changes. And if you want to walk with God, if you are trusting God for spiritual growth in your Christian life, you need to be flexible with changes. You need to surrender and understand that it's not about you. It's about God. It's not about you. Therefore, here are 3 simple rules, 3 simple keys that can help you to grow with God. Number 1, stay in the Word of God. Number 2, stay in the will of God. And number 3, stay in the ways of God. Now, these 3 keys work together. The Word of God reveals the will of God, and the will of God enables you to stay in the ways of God. So, when you are walking in disobedience, you're not obeying God. You're not in the ways of God. And of course, you're not obeying the Word of God. Therefore, you're not in the will of God. So whatever you ask, you're out of timing. You see? So let me put it this way. If you're a musician, you're playing an instrument, if your rhythm is not synchronizing well with the general pulse of the song or the beats, then you're out of tune. You're out of rhythm. You're not syncing well. Same with dancers. If you're not dancing with the right rhythm, it's not right. People will look at you. What you doing? You're not doing it right. So you could be a Christian, but if you are disobeying God, God does not bless people in disobedience. And what is disobedience? Going against the Word of God. Very simple. And when you're against the Word of God, you automatically against the will of God and the ways of God. So those of you who watch soccer, the easy way to put it is that you want to score goals, but you keep being offside. That goal don't count. If you are not obeying God, you are that offside soccer player consistently. So, 3 simple keys: the Word of God, the will of God, the ways of God. May God bless you, great man and great woman, as you start desiring the will of God above your plans, above your will, above your ideas, above your decisions. As you start putting the Word of God first, and as you start living according to the ways of God, believe me, the new season will be a season of glory. The new season will be much better than the previous season. The new season will be a season where you will celebrate that the Lord has done it. The new season will be your season of testimonies. The new season will be a season where the glory of God, the miracles, signs and wonders will be prevailed in your life. And people will really say, yes, there's something about this man. There's something about this woman. What happened? You'll tell them, it's not me, it's Jesus. Jesus did it. Not me, it's just God. Stay in the Word of God. Stay in the will of God. Stay in the ways of God. Do not rush. If you rush, you'll be crushed. Stay patient. Let God lead. Get your hands off the steering wheel. Sit down and relax. God will drive through the right direction with your life, and you will not be disappointed. God does not know how to disappoint people. God will not betray you. God will not disappoint you. God will not give regret at the end of your story. Rather, you will testify His name. Oh, God is faithful. God will do it because He loves you. You cannot bribe God. Don't come to God because of what you can get from God. Rather, come to God genuinely because of who God is. Learn to love God. Learn to know the Word of God. Obey the Word of God. Understand the will of God for your life, which then synchronizes the timing of things that you're expecting from God and things that you want. You will understand that some of the things that God is not giving you, it's not because you did something, or no, it's simply because it's not God's will and it's not God's time. And if it's not God's will, well, He's not going to do it. He loves you so much that He won't give you something that will hurt you. He loves you so much that He won't give you something that will take you away from Him, you know? And finally, learn to walk in the ways of God. It's for your blessings. I hope you know that blessings are not money. All right? So the ways of God will bless you, and 3, even 4 generations after you. You are a great man. You are a great woman. It's time to rise and shine. Yes, I call you great because you are. You got a purpose, a mission, specific mission with God on earth. It's time to manifest yourself. Come on, rise and shine. Manifest yourself.